What up, those sports fans? Welcome to another episode of AwwDacity Sports. It's your host, J2DaR, and we're back with your favorite co-host, Miss NikkiC.
What up, y'all?
And we back to give you guys these hot topics. So, Miss Nikki, what we got first?
All right, so let's start this thing off right.
Okay.
All right, we got a hater in the building, and his name is Lebron James.
I like haters. Especially when it's him.
Let's spin the block real quick.
Okay.
All right, so LeBron James is reported that he knew Anthony Davis was going to get traded.
Oh, this story. Mm-hmm. So the story when he said he didn't know he was at dinner with his family, but then this podcast came out with the Morris twins, and he asked that my Keith be part of this trade, who said he was finna retire. Now, for a man who said he didn't know, but now all of a sudden had every bit a part of this trade, man, if I was Anthony Davis, man, I'm pulling up on this dude on site. Straight up. And here's why. Hey, you supposed to be my man. Oh, but that's right. You ain't mess with me and you ain't like me because what happened? Every time you hit one of your stat pattern achievements, I didn't care. I literally sat down on the bench. I didn't care what you had going on, player, because it was all fake. It was all fake for him. AD said, "I just want to ball. I don't care about none of your fake stat pattern achievements that you got going on, Playboy."
He would be in the locker room so unenthused. That shit would be funny as hell.
But then they turned around and said, you know what? That also makes sense, because didn't they compound that with, they turned around and said AD complained too much because he didn't want to play the five, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Here we go again. Now, this just goes directly into what I was saying originally. One, AD is in the five. He wants to play the four, but he could play the five. He just generally wants to play the four. And again, this is what happens when it's not like he can't. Hell, there's not that many dominant centers in the league again. Here we go again. And I'm not finna name them off. You guys just go back and check the previous show with AD's name attached to it. But I can guarantee you this. If I was AD, the first thing I'm doing is I'm firing everybody that I'm agenting everybody. Clutch Sports, Rich Paul.
Sports, I'm done.
Oh, y'all getting fired.
I'm done.
Immediately. I gotta get rid of y'all. Y'all cannot represent me. Matter of fact, let me go get Drew Rosenhaus. Let me go get T.O.'s lawyer. I know he know how to get to the bag. Forget that nonsense. Right? As a matter of fact, if I was anybody that was signed with Clutch, I'd be looking at this sideways.
At them sideways, yeah.
Every bit of this, I'm looking at this sideways, right? So I got some questions, man. Hey, Clutch Sports, LeBron, did you really sell out your homie?
He sure did.
The one that helped you get a ring? I mean, it was a bubble championship, and yeah, it's got an asterisk next to it. But did you really sell out Anthony Davis for Markieff Morris and Luka? And Luka don't want you there. Well, if it ain't Luka, then it's Jeannie Buss that don't want you there. So what did you do? Dude, you just burnt a lot of bridges, bruh. You just burnt a lot of bridges. Again, man, I don't like it, dog. It's suspect. It's suspect at most. Super suspect. Clutch Sports, man, y'all would be fired immediately.
If I'm AD, hell yeah, because that was all a lie. That was all propaganda just to save face, because they knew that LeBron was gonna catch hell, because it's like, oh, you let your man get traded, you ain't tell him shit.
We ain't making fire, but it's okay.
Oh, well,
it's all right.
You ain't tell him nothing. So, you know, you
you sold him out.
Yeah, you a backstabber.
Did LeBron not want the GM title no more? I mean, because it's still his. Because once we found out the truth, guess what? We go back to the GM name.
Mm-hmm.
Because you literally knew. You sit up there and made a whole spectacle about, this is BS. As man of the team, I ain't know.
The fake outrage. That's what that was for LeBron. That fake ass outrage. I can't believe they didn't tell me anything.
Miss Nikki said she ain't wait these 5 minutes. Forget y'all. She something to get off her chest, y'all.
Man, he just
Don't come on, tell us how you really feel.
He just a fake ass nigga. He just fake. Fake, fraudulent ass. You are no one's friend in this league at all.
Ooh.
Period.
No friend? Well, he got 2, that's for sure. And both of those guys happen to be retired and going into the Hall of Fame.
Okay, well,
but we know he got 2.
Yeah, them niggas don't play no more.
We know he got 2. That would be Melo and Wade. Maybe Bosh, too.
Still.
I don't know, man. It's rough around these parts. Especially if you're a LA Laker, especially if you're AD. If you're a LA Laker fan, man, you should be hot right now.
Yeah, because he lied to you.
Yeah, he told y'all he didn't know. Guess what, y'all? He knew.
You should have known somebody was going to tell the truth.
And it's the dude sitting on this bench right now. At
Yeah.
the end of the bench, the dude who ain't getting no time, who just sitting there.
Yeah. Told the truth on your ass.
Gots to be more careful. AD, what you gonna do, man? Hey, you got 24 hours to spawn like Kendrick did on the Drake disc.
I'm joining him if I'm AD.
You got 24 hours to respond, pimp.
Because you could have told me this. You as a friend, and I use that word loosely with LeBron James, should have told me as a friend, look, man, they looking to get rid of you, or they looking to trade you, or they getting ready to trade you, or, they looking for some other options for you, bruh. So I'm just letting you know so you don't sit up there and think I'm trying to snake your ass. And your ass literally snaked this man. So
does this bring LeBron? That brings up another question. Does this bring LeBron James down in like the status of where he ranked, regardless of what he did in it, as a player, right? But does this move hurt his career in any shape, way, fashion, or form?
In the locker rooms it do, but with these LeBron sexuals, they
Torching it up.
Yeah, they twerking it up. They don't care. But,
I think I'm agree with you. I think it's one going to hurt in the locker room, and two, if nobody knew that his name was Lebron James, right? Then they will be mistaken. They will be sadly mistaken. But gee whiz, the kitchen is on fire in over there in LA. That's for sure.
Well, he's the reason for it.
Exactly.
He's the reason for it.
The question now I'm almost wondering, will Jenny Bus move him at the end of the year? Because, again, the cat got out of the bag. I can't wait for the NBA offseason.
I mean, it's just like...
I want AD to respond, really. I really want AD to respond.
If I'm AD, I'm FaceTiming it. I would have FaceTimed his ass as soon as I heard.
Immediately?
Yeah, because I'd have been like...
Oh, man.
I've been checking him like...
Wait, you calling LeBron before you call Rich Paul and tell him he fired?
Oh, I'm finna get both of them on the phone. On these...
Oh, you doing the FaceTime?
I'm doing the FaceTime. I'm adding a caller.
Oh, gangster.
Yeah, so I can get everybody at one damn time.
I ain't mad at you.
F you too, you're fired.
Damn. Not F you, you're cool.
Yeah.
You're cool, and I'm out. That's how you going out.
Damn.
Y'all heard it here.
Clutch Sports.
Y'all heard what Miss Nikki said. She fired Clutch Sports immediately. What's next?
All right, so we are one game out of fifth place. The Detroit Pistons play San Antonio Spurs tonight. What you got?
Man, you know what? Y'all have no idea how long I've been waiting to do this. Y'all really have no idea. Every time we win a game, right, I've been waiting to share this with y'all. And every time when we do, it'd be just like, the basketball guys just never have the time for me to upload this video and give it to you. But I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a quick 7 seconds of my song that I play every time we win. Let's go. Yo, we back. I told y'all the Pistons are back. One game out of that fifth spot. Now here's the ultimate question, right? I feel like if we go to this fifth spot, again, immediately we would have to battle with Indiana, which again during the regular season they kind of beat us up. I think they own the series 3-1, right? But I've been waiting to play that song so long, guys. You guys have no idea. You should have seen it the other day. I was literally waiting on the game to end, scrolling on my phone, looking on my Apple to just go ahead and get the song. Somebody's sitting over in the corner, right, recording the whole thing. I kind of felt some heat, so I just turned around and threw a W and then played the song because we won again. But speaking of win again, right, we played the New Orleans Pelicans. It was you would think it was going to be a blowout, but it wasn't. But it actually turned out to be a really tight game. We won 136-130. Shout out to Ron Holland.
Yes.
For keeping us in this game, man, and securing the win for us, man. Ron Holland came in despite no Tim Hardaway, no Cade, right? Ron came in, gave us 36 minutes, and gave us 26 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. Shout out to my dog Marcus Sasser for also getting the belt, even though I feel like it should have went to Ron.
Yeah, they gave it to Sasser, but Ron should have got that.
Right,
belt.
but I'm again when I look at Sasser's numbers, right? Let me go ahead and pull them up. Marcus had 20 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. I think my man Cade was being biased. It was like, he gonna give it to another brother from Texas. But technically, the belt should have went to Ron Holland, right? So tonight, so in this game, awesome game. We did everything we needed to do, right? We still look like we got some people injured. Hopefully, we get better for tonight's game. Because tonight's game, we actually have Tim Hardaway on day-to-day and Cade Cunningham on day-to-day. And, of course, Jaden Ivey is still out, so we may or may not get him back for the playoffs, which I'm hoping we do, especially if this first round, depending on if we move up. Now, the way this thing is shaping up with these last 10 games or so, we're either going to stay in this 6th spot or jump all the way to number 4. If we move all the way to 4, then it's possibly we get the Knicks and we get a home game, which that's a team we can easily beat because we beat them before in the regular season. But we also can win on the road too. So we built for this. So San Antonio's got some major players out tonight, right? They're going to have Wemby out. De'Aaron Fox is also out. So this should be a win for us tonight, guys. Let's get this other W in the bag again so I can play my song, right? Because again, for those who don't know, go download GMAC Cash, right, on iTunes. So that way, y'all, every time we win, y'all can hit it with me. Because we win again, yo. So that's what we want to do tonight. Shout out to GMAC Cash. Appreciate the song, brother. What's next?
Lions rookie pays $100,000 tab at the steakhouse.
Who in the Sam hell? First of all, let me be very clear.
Is that the rookie's dinner?
Yes, that is the rookie's dinner, but that just seems a lot for a rookie dinner. I don't care how many people you brought. If 20 linemen came to this dinner for $100,000 tab.
Right, I can see at least 8,000, 10,000,
100K. First of all, let me tell y'all where he went to in Detroit. I ain't never been to this place, but when I go back home, I'm actually going to have to check this place out. He went to Sexy Steak.
How many dollar signs is in front of it? Does it have like 1, 2, 3?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's pull up the Google review real quick. Hold on. Let's pull it up. Google.
we are foodies too.
Right, we are foodies. NC State. Detroit reviews. Okay.
How many dollar signs? 5? 4?
Man, I know you lying. Wait, hold on, wait. That depends on where we're going because it has a 3.45 on what's the name, but it says steak and it says $2 signs. I don't know. Open Table has it 5 out of 5.
How do you in a $2 sign restaurant spend $100K?
I don't know because I'm looking at the ambience and it's looking at some of these photos. Okay, well,
is it upscale?
We are so intrigued people. We don't have a problem with going no place to eat. But I'm gonna say this: I don't see
$100K in there.
I can't see $100,000
worth of food.
Right?
Drinks.
No, it's impossible. It's almost impossible, and here's why. First of all, let me back up. Well, I'm too busy looking at this. Let me back up. Let me share with y'all what this tab look like. 20 big grown men from the Detroit Lions, so 20 linemen, right? And this is terrionarnold who posted this, guys. So again, you can go look this up. 20 players at $80,000. What is that per plate?
Hold on, let me get my
20 players at $80,000?
Hold on.
I'd rather buy you a car or a watch. Maybe even something that is valuable.
That's $4,000 per person.
What I seen online is not a $4,000 plate. I don't care. I mean, how many plates did they get? Like 8-course meal for $4,000 a plate?
$4K.
Okay, let's back this up a little bit more. Then the gratuity on here
was $17,000.
Was at 22%, which took the bill from $80,000, which added a total of $17,600 plus the $4,800 in tax, which was another doggone plate, which totaled out to $102,400. Man, I'm walking out.
Not dying to dash.
I'm walking out. I ain't never did this before in my life.
Look, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm
Man,
going out the front door.
I might have to. What my man said on the comment. Look, the way my checking account set up. What Kevin Hart said. The way my checking account set up, bro. I'm walking out. There's no $102,000. Sexy steak. What are y'all cooking over there, man?
Not for $4,000 a person.
All right, let's get back to this menu. Let me look at this. It's the ultimate Italian steakhouse dinner experience.
Oh, that said it all. Never mind.
Okay, talk to me. Help me understand. So let's see. Oysters had a half dozen. Okay, and grilled oysters.
How much were those?
Oh, none of this has a price on it at all.
Oh, well then if we gotta ask for the price and we can't afford it, I guess that's that kind of restaurant.
Oh yeah, it's that type of restaurant.
Oh well, shit.
Well,
my ass won't be in there.
There is not a price on none of this shit.
So that means, look, that ain't meant for us.
I'm almost look. Let's see if they put a price on the drinks. Nope.
That's what I said.
All right, I'm out. I ain't going. $4,000 a plate, y'all can have it. If you ever catch this channel, man, come back and leave a comment and let me know if that food was really worth $4,000 a plate, or any lineman who sees this or anybody who went Leave a comment. Let me know if it was really worth $4,000. But before we go to this next topic, man, everybody take a minute. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button, right? I appreciate all the help, right? So, we can help grow this channel. And let's help grow to get to this 500 subscribers. Let's go. Miss Nikki, what's next?
Well, we got beef going on.
More beef? I thought we had beef with the LeBron in them.
No, we got more beef than a sexy steak right now.
Damn, more beef than sexy steak? God, no.
We got beef with Coach Deion and Asante Samuels battle over the T-step versus an open break. Which is better?
Ooh, you put me on the spot.
I don't play football, so I don't know.
And I play corner. This is a rough one for me because I didn't know no better. I didn't know how to T-step, right? Or just open break. And matter of fact, my clumsy behind might have just done both. Now that I think about it.
And didn't even know it.
Didn't even know it. Because again, once I got to high school and played through high school, that was it. I had other things in mind. I was thinking about going to the military and doing other things. But here's the problem. Prime, his whole life ran with the open hip concept, right? Asante Samuels is pretty much the king of the T-step. No doubt. It is no doubt. And I'm going to give you guys a couple numbers here, right? First, I'm going to start with Deion, Coach Prime. Coach Prime played 188 games, had 53 interceptions, 5 playoff appearances, and 2 Super Bowls. King of the pick six, right? Sounds great. Open hip, straight natural, out of the break. Guess when you athletic like Prime, you can do that, right? Mm-hmm. But again, understand the T-step is literally what it sounds like, guys. The defense running back, and then he turns left or right and goes in the break with the player, right? That's the concept of the T-step. That's what means you're turning on your toes versus your tippy toe. Asante Samuels, 153 games. Okay. 51 interceptions. Wow, Prime, that's only 2 more or less than you. 7 playoff appearances. Oh, wow. That's 2 more playoff appearances than you. And guess what? 2 Super Bowls. Y'all equaled out. So how can you say which one is better?
Well, I would say it would just work for that particular player. That method.
But again, there's all these. Again, I get it because I like Deion too, right? And again, Prime is the name that everybody thinks of a cornerback. They always go immediately to Prime. But there are so many other cornerbacks that were in the league that flourished. And again, Asante Samuels is one of them. Again, look at his son, Asante Samuel Jr. Balling. Everybody think he ain't. Hey, better go check the stats. And you know what? I guarantee you, his dad made him do the T-step.
Mm-hmm. It worked for me, son. It's gonna work for you. It paid the bills. This time, it's gonna pay the bills for you too.
Right? But then what's also interesting is you got folks like Shannon Sharp who made his beef in here. Bro, you don't play defense. Your big ass play offense. Sit your sad ass on the fucking sideline and shut up because this ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't like, offensive players don't get into defensive beef just like defensive players don't get into offensive beef. Yeah. You a tight end, bro. Go talk about tight end shit. But to sit up there and say, oh, yeah, I'm just going to go with Coach Prime and the T-step ain't nothing. Bruh, you all cat. But anyway, who you guys got? You going with Coach Prime or you going with Asante Samuel? I don't have a dog in this fight. Fortunately, I like both of these cats. It's one or the other. It's almost which works best with the player, like Miss Nikki said. It's almost what gives you the most natural feeling. Mm-hmm. So if the T-step is it, then go with the T-step. If it's the open hip, then go with it. But the outright just dismiss Asante Samuels is not one of the greatest cornerbacks to ever play, that's dumb. Flat out. What's next?
And NFL free agency news, it's almost over.
Thank God.
And the NFL draft is coming soon. Do you see any big moves on day 1 or 2?
I do see a big move coming. Unfortunately, I hope he doesn't do it because this dummy might hold the league hostage until draft day. And I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers to decide on what team he want to go to. He'll be the only dummy to take it and make it about himself, kind of like he is the LeBron James of football.
Yeah, you know he is very self-centered.
But then I seen an article saying that, oh yeah, it has to be like a situation like the Green Bay Packers. Wait a minute, did you have that with the Jets and it failed? I don't think whatever you think that you had with the Jets is going to work like that with Pittsburgh. And if you want that, bro, then you better off just going to the Giants and calling your shot. And again, that's where I want you to go anyway, so everybody over there can be fired. Keeping it above.
You still trying to get.
I don't like how they did Barkley, man. I do not like how they did Barkley. And let me be clear, I'm not a Giants fan, but I got some Giants fans that watch my show. And I know they feel this way, so I'm just saying the shit that they saying because they want me to say it. They know their management is trash. But it is what it is. So any big moves, you know what? There might be some moves late to jump back into late round in the first round. That is definitely possible. I think the Giants might do something drastic this year. And if the Titans take Cam Ward, who definitely should be the number 1 overall pick,
Let's go, Cam.
The Giants will move to 2 or 3 because they can't wait till 4 because they'll lose them, right? They got to jump to 2, right? To go get Shedeur Sanders.
I hate that for that baby, but okay.
I don't want him in New York either, but
I hate that for him.
They only got a bridge quarterback, and are you really gonna rely on Jameis Winston and Tommy DeVito as your QB with the Giants? I mean, again, Tommy DeVito had his Jeremy Lin moment. He had his Linsanity moment. Right? Everybody was, hey, Tommy DeVito. Right? Yeah, it lasted a hot couple games and people started busting him up.
Yeah.
So now we got famous Jameis over there, Mr. 30 for 30. And then, if I get my wish, Frank, you get Aaron Rodgers over there. So now you got that hurt dude over there. That means they're going to get rid of Tommy DeVito. So that way, Shedeur Sanders can be mentored by Aaron Rodgers and famous Jameis, Mr. 30 for 30. Perfect marriage. Because you know why? Because all of them going to be gone. New coach going to be gone. Old coach going to be gone. Old GM going to be gone. New people going to come in. And then he's going to be able to start fresh. And it's going to be perfect for Shedeur. You know why? He's ready for that big. He's ready. He can handle that big apple life. He ain't afraid of the big life.
Oh no!
Look who his dad is.
Yeah, they've been in it all their life.
Yeah, they've been in it their entire life. So I say that for a reason, right? I think that would be the perfect fit for Shedeur. Even though most people don't like it, hell, where else he gonna go?
I just hate that for that baby.
There's Miami, but again, when you think about Miami, they got two and.
Two or two damn Look,
concussion prone.
Yeah, he got a soft shell crab. Skull.
Miss Nikki said it's not me. I wasn't even gonna say that. I was gonna say scrambled eggs, but I even thought that was. That was gonna be too hard. But damn, she said just tap on him and he get a concussion. Gee whiz. Holy jeez. All right. Can't even think after that one. That is so doggone funny. What's next?
All right. In breaking news in women's college basketball, Jujuwakins has a torn ACL. I just really feel,
man,
that just killed me.
This hurt me to the core.
Yeah.
You know why this hurt me to the core? Okay, this was going to set up probably one of the greatest Sweet 16 matchups ever. Maybe it's my own little selfishness, right? And that's okay with me being biased and selfishness, but do you know if she didn't get hurt, we were going to get Paige versus Juju.
Oh, yes. Now,
Not at the Elite 8, but at the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
No, it would have been Elite 8 because USC got Kansas State, so we would see them at Elite 8. So it would have set up that Elite 8 matchup in order to get to the Final Four. Oh, the dream come true.
Yeah, because Paige ain't no slouch either.
Because Paige ain't no joke.
Yeah, she sure ain't.
Paige got it. If you ask me who are the face of the women's basketball in the NCAA right now, there's two. There's Paige and then there's Juju.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't say that in any particular order, but if you want me to go in order, Juju then Paige. Sorry, guys. But damn. So torn ACL, that means she's gone. There is no coming back.
Not for this season.
Not for this season. I don't think she's going to come back next season. Matter of fact, she might be leaving for the draft, for the WNBA draft after this. Which is literally right after March Madness.
Yep.
So it's the draft and then March Madness and then... No, March Madness is the draft and then the start of the season for the WNBA. So... damn, I don't know if Juju comes back for another year or not. Is it worth it, actually? Maybe. I mean, she already got some numbers. The name recognition is out there. Why come back? I mean, nobody wants to end that way.
Put herself in the draft.
Nobody wants to end that way, but
either, right?
I mean, I think Cardoza got hurt and still went into the draft the year
she did.
She was
she
hurt.
Did. That's when her and Angel Reese got drafted.
Yeah, so
together.
I mean, it still will work out, but it just sucks that we won't get that Elite 8 matchup, which would have been USC and UConn. Because again, we always get the same old teams.
On the girls' side,
yeah, you know, UConn, Notre Dame, Tennessee, LSU, NC State, Duke, Maryland, Ole Miss, South Carolina. Same teams, right? So, we'll see what happens next year. Glad I ain't fill out no bracket. Oh, and there's no more perfect brackets. Those got busted up.
Everybody bracket got busted.
Got busted up 2 days ago. So I'm glad I ain't waste my time trying to fill out a bracket. What's next?
Well, let's stay here in the college for a minute, and let's talk about both men and women's UConn basketball teams. 31 straight appearances and dropped 30-plus points.
Oh, Paige, who did that?
Then the men defending their back-to-back championships lose, and the coach loses as well. He went apeshit.
All right, well, since you started with Dan Hurley, let's start with him. Since you said it,
He went dumb.
As the defending national championship, to say you got cheated, bro, ain't a good look.
It's looking sore loser.
It's giving every bit of sore loser mentality.
You've won all these years, every year.
I mean, you won back to back. You said, you know, and not every year, but back to back. But you sit up there and say, you will say things like, you know, you're the greatest coach in college basketball. Okay.
Not this year.
Them boys from Florida said they had a surprise for you.
Yes, sir.
Surprise, surprise.
Yes, sir.
And again, to say that you got cheated, no, man. you blew a gasket and handled that the wrong way. That's not how to lead, and you should absolutely apologize, right? To make it seem like these young men from Florida cheated you just gives off bad optics, man. Just truly does. And it's enough of that bad sportsmanship already going around. Again, the other show where we talked about the young lady who hit the younger young lady in the head with the doggone baton. Bad sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Right? But on the women's side,
girl kept on rolling.
31 straight consecutive Sweet 16 appearances.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. That's a. What are y'all doing? What are y'all putting in the water in UConn that we can't get in Michigan?
Great recruiting. Them 31 straight appearances.
No.
Recruiting tools.
Again, how are you doing it? Because it seems like nobody else is getting
recruiting tools.
It's UConn. It's Notre Dame. It's
the way that they recruit.
It's South Carolina. What do you mean it's the way you recruit? The question is, what are you giving these players, or what's in the water
it's not
that's getting them to get there?
It is recruiting. They recruit very well.
Then I'm gonna need y'all Michigan to step it up, because y'all need to go talk to Dawn, talk to the coach at LSU. Look, LSU's still in there again, right? Figure out what are they telling these young ladies to get them to come there, because again, 31 straight appearances for the Sweet 16 is just absurd. I want to say the most we had in the women's. It might have been maybe 2 back-to-back. And that's just being generous. Coaches, 31. Can we get some of that? Can you go find out where they finding these players at? Because again, I'm just kind of curious, like, how does this happen for these teams and not us? Again, I'm going to say it ain't the shoes. Miss Nikki say it ain't in the water.
It's not. It's their recruiting style. How they recruit and the players that they recruit and how they develop those players.
So basically you saying we got some trash coaches. That's what you're trying to tell me? Is that what you're trying to say? No. No, you go ahead and say it, because that's basically what you're trying to say.
You said it, not me.
Damn. Oh, well, guess we trash for the moment. Guess we trash for the moment. What's next?
Well, the Sweet 16 is now both set for men and women's brackets. Any Cinderella teams you feel that may make the Final Four?
Well, since I'm on the women's bracket, I guess I'll start here. Okay. Obvious observation is Carolina goes in. Obvious.
You mean South Carolina?
Yeah.
Thank you. Dawn and the girls.
Yes, that's obvious. North Carolina, Duke. They're ranked 2 and number 3. No surprise there. We got number 1 Texas playing number 5 Tennessee. No surprise there. TCU playing number 3 Duke. Notre Dame. And they beat Louisville in the second round, which is a team that's kind of generally always in the mix.
Yep. Always in there.
Okay. I see one. Okay, let me keep looking. TCU was definitely one. Now, this next team, depending on where they fall,
That's an ugly face.
Yeah, because
that's an ugly face.
It is. All right. That's the only upset I can literally see here as a Cinderella team will be TCU.
That's for the women's side?
Yeah, as far as the women's side.
Okay, so for the
it wouldn't be a real shocker if Kansas State beat USC, even though USC beat up Mississippi State 96-59, even though there was no jujuwakins. But it'd be easy to say Kansas State should beat USC because there's no Juju. So, men's side, let's go on the men's bracket. Let's see. Oh, Cinderella right out of the gate, baby. Yes, sir. Go blue. Yes, sir.
Oh, Michigan.
We got number 1 Auburn. We ain't supposed to be here. We like to meet it. Somebody else be here.
Oh, you mean Deborah Cox?
Her too.
Shout out to Deborah Cox.
we ain't supposed to be in the Sweet 16. I mean, yeah, we blew out Texas A&M 91-79, and we almost lost to UC San Diego 68. We beat USC San Diego 68-65 in the first round. We almost lost that game. But now we got Justin Pippen, Scottie Pippen Jr.'s other son. He just done hit the transfer portal, so he won't be playing this game for us. So that kind of sucks. But I'm still gonna give us the edge here, and we're playing the number 1 overall seed in the tournament, which is Auburn. So that's number 1 Cinderella. You damn right. Say, hit my song again. What's the song again? Deborah Cox?
Nobody's supposed to be here. What's your other Cinderella team?
All right, I'm looking. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm looking. I am looking for...
Look. Nobody's supposed to be here.
Yeah, we ain't supposed to be here, son.
Okay.
I just had to give y'all that, man. I had to do it. All right, let's go back to the men's side. Oh. There's no way I have Arizona beating Duke. I mean, Cooper Flag, Connor Flag, whatever that young man's name is, Cooper Flag. Dude's been balling out.
Cooper.
Yeah, I don't see nobody beating him. BYU at number 6, who went through Wisconsin and VCU, which were both tight games. Who was ranked number 6, is going up against number 2 Alabama. Now, Alabama really didn't play anybody. They played Robert Morris and St. Mary's. And pretty much ran away with both of those games. So, BYU could be another one. Could be a shocker. There's no way I see Purdue beating Houston. Never going to happen. Kentucky and Tennessee, that's a normal. Texas Tech and number 10 Arkansas. There we go. I think I might have just found my my Elite 8 in the men's. Let's go. Florida versus Arkansas. That's the Cinderella right there. Then I'm going to take Arkansas to go up against Michigan in the Final Four.
Oh, wow. So you just kicked the Gators out? Okay.
I'm kicking. What do you think I'm going to put them suckers in here for? This is my show.
Kick the Gators out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You know it's going to be some biasness in here. You said you wanted Cinderellas. If I see them, that's where I see them. Hey, Arkansas took the Geno route. They wrote them off and they ain't writing back.
Shout out to Geno Smith.
What's up? What's more? Shit. My boy said they ain't writing back. What's next?
Well, we're going to stick a pin in this now.
Okay.
DraftKings has an over-under for the Detroit Tigers at 83.5 games. And Bleacher Report has it at 87-78.
So a game difference between the both?
Yeah. A half a game.
What? I think I'm gonna take the over on both of them. I'm gonna take the over on both of them.
And that's for the whole season.
That's for the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the over on both of them. I have no problem betting on my Tigers. I have how many did they say they had?
DraftKings has 83.5, and then Bleacher Report has 84.
So that will be over 500, just over 500. This sounds like a solid $20 bet for me. My bad, y'all. I was going through something right there. Yo, this might be an actual solid $20 bet right here. I will take the over on this. I'm actually shocked that Bleacher Report wasn't hating and took the under, regardless of what our season looked like last year. Mm-hmm. Right? We got two Cy Young. We got two aces. We got the Cy Young Award winner over there. Just imagine if we compare them with just one more great person. That will do some things. We really didn't make that many moves. We kept the team the same. So I envision this should be an easy 87-88 win season.
Okay.
I'm sticking the pin in 87-88. That's my over.
All right.
87.
Y'all heard it first on AwwDacity
You heard it
Sports.
on AwwDacity Sports, ASN Network, baby. Matter of fact, how you guys like the sign? Finally getting official around here. They made a little decoration, a little change. So now we really official. But I'm pretty sure that is it. So this is your boy signing out for AwwDacity Sports, your host J2DaR, and I'm here with your favorite co-host, Miss NikkiC.
All right, y'all.
And we'll catch you guys at the next episode. Peace.